Hunters should be taken from monthly and weekly charts in combination with daily and 4-hour hunters. We are right now on our weekly chart, Australian dollar Swiss franc. We can also check the monthly, of course, but the weekly is king when it comes to Forex. So I normally start using the weekly chart. If the monthly agree, that's super fine. So as you can see here, we come up to extreme high. Took many mounts before we come back up. And you see there's no hunter. So market goes down, free candle between this one and this one. Market come back up. Put the line on the highest body on the first test there. And then we have to move it to this one, because this one is disqualified. This one, right? And then we can find, all right, market is coming up wicking here, boom, falling. This is also a retest candle. That is also a bearish candle that engulfs this previous bullish one. So you have a lot of confirmations here. But since this, when you're here, next time you want to enter is either on this one, which we call version number 2, when it retests the second retest body, or version number 3, when it comes up and tests the final first one body high, because it gives you the best money management. But number 2 is the most common one, right? If you were entering down here on the weekly, this is version number 1, is when it happens, so to say. Then you have a lot of stop losses to take care of. And there may be situations when this is okay, when this engulfing candle is pretty much at the top. If it was closing more here, it will probably worth the risk, because the next major support were down here. But in this case, we are looking for this area, somewhere like here. We want to see another hunter or another sign that this is a falling market. So we want to go to the daily, 4-hour, or even 1 hour to find confirmation, so we can start selling off this Aussie Swiss franc pair. This is the daily chart. So when you have the weekly set up, this is the second retest, and the week probably ends, let me see, there, 22nd, 25th, right? This is where the weekly candle will end. And then if you look back in time, you see that here, first swing high, retest, engulfed. And when you are here, after the weekly agree, and then go down to daily, you will see it just did a hunter before the weekly actually confirmed it, because the weekly takes more time. And when you're here, in my book, I would have no problem just entering here, because it's so close, and it's actually above this body here, which should be the version number 2. There, and then stop loss a little bit above here, depending on your risk reward, of course. Because when this happens on weekly, there are a lot of pips to be taken. And it takes a lot of time as well, but that's how it works. So let us take a look at how this looks like on a 4-hour chart. Now we are in the same place on the 4-hour chart. Market goes up. And here we have a high. We got a retest with a candle in between. No hunter, right? So we have to move a bit higher. We go first here, then we have to move like here. 3 candles, 1, 2 at least, right? And then we have this one is retesting, right? But it's closing down here. I wouldn't really, and so I would, if I take this one, I need to wait for this, because this is version number 1, and then version number 2 is not existing, right? So I must wait for this one to be retested either up here, because you can't retest this one here, right? Because this was already on its way down, and if you enter here or wait to go up here, it's, for me, it wouldn't be qualified, because this is not a big distance between the version number 1 and version number 2. So I would rather wait for this one. It's not worth the risk to when they are tiny like this, right? And if you didn't take that one, there comes one here, right? Then engulfing this one. And then you will be waiting for an entry here, which pretty much happen on the next candle, or it will take like 2 days, and then it come up one more time, warning you as a trader, say, okay, I'm giving you the chance on the weekly and the daily, and now I give you the chance on the 4-hour. You either join me here now, or it's over, right? In this case, as you can see, it also come up one more time and give you more opportunities. But you see how it never, ever went above the longest wick from this section. This is super important to understand this with wicks and so on. We won't go over this in this video, but I've went over it before. So if you put your stop above the wicks, well, then you're pretty safe. This is, of course, not the best place for emotional traders, because here you are in good profit, and then all of a sudden you're not in profit anymore. You're in a small minus, and then this happens. But it's always easy to see it in history, right? But if you follow the rules, things will become much easier for you. So this is how you confirm from a weekly down to daily, down to 4-hour, or you can even down to 1 hour. Find a reason to enter, then enter. Use good money management. Use a educated stop loss level, and you will do fine.